There's a way that you treat women that are going to make it so it's almost inevitable that they're going to be more attracted to you and then become more invested in you. Okay? And this is the idea of chasing and getting a woman to chase you. So, what ends up happening with most guys is they end up putting all the moves in to chase the woman. So, they give a lot of compliments. They either ask her out too much or, in a weird way, not enough, but they just act as a friend. So they're either like friend zone chasing her, or they're putting in too much, I like you, I like you, I like you. And what happens is this works against you. The reason why it works against you is because in this game of attraction, there is a hard to get type of game that is played. Now here's the thing, is that I know that a lot of people are really like, oh, hard to get, and I don't play games and all that stuff. What you have to understand is, don't think about this as playing a game, okay? Even though I know I just said that a few times, but don't think of it that way. Don't think of it as labeling it as called hard to get. Think about it in terms of what attraction is and how it needs to be created when you're with a woman. So I'll dive in a little deeper here. Basically what I'm saying is, if you're too exposed, or you are too needy, or you are too available, what this communicates to the woman is that you don't have a life and that there are no other women in your life, so then there's no social proof there to prove that you're a guy who's actually wanted. And this makes her unattracted, okay? Neediness is unattractive for men and women. When a woman is too needy, it's also unattractive. It shows low self-esteem, low self-worth, and it shows that she doesn't have her act together. So maybe it's cute in the very beginning, but eventually gets old. For women, it's like 10 times the power in terms of being worse for attraction. Like I said, if you're too needy, too available, too exposed, always chasing, it's going to show that you are not a man of high value and that you don't have better things to do and you have no one else in your life. So there are things that you can do and things that you can say, and I know the title of this video is going to give you something to say that makes her actually more attracted to you. And I'm going to give that to you in just a second here, but just understand that it's more than just this line, okay? The line really embodies what the whole principle and idea of this really is and how you can be so much better at building attraction, okay? So here's the line. This is something that you might say in a flirty way when you meet her, okay? Now understand, this line doesn't make a girl attracted to you. This line and this whole attitude, the whole video that all the stuff I'm talking about here, it makes her more attracted to you if she already is, all right? So this is not something that you say in magic voila. There's literally nothing you can say that gets her from 0 to I'm attracted. But there are things that you do that get them more attracted once attraction has already started to be built. And here's the line. It's this. You know what? I don't think you and I are each other's type. That's it. That's the line. When can you say this? You can say this when you first meet her in an initial interaction. You can say it as a jokey way over text, although it's got to be the right circumstance. I don't really believe in flirting and playing this game over text messages. Everything's more powerful in person. But in the initial interaction, it's very powerful. When you first meet her, when you first approach her, maybe even on a first date. When you say it, by the way, you're saying it jokingly. You're not saying it serious, like you and I are not each other's type. You're saying it in a joking way, and she's going to know that. So it's kind of hitting this flirty way where, yes, you're obviously joking, but also maybe he's serious, right? Like she's not too sure. And you say it with a smile. So what is this doing? This is saying, okay, I'm pushing you away from me a little bit here. I'm pushing you a little bit away. I'm saying something that is creating more distance between us, but not too much where you're completely pushing her away. It's just this small little thing that's kind of a joke, but still, you are putting more space in between you two. So this is a microcosm of the whole big idea here. Basically, it's you saying, hey, listen, I'm not sold on you yet. I'm not sure if I like you yet. And that whole idea and embodying that concept is going to make her want to chase you more. She's going to want to chase that. She's going to want that, all right? And this is completely natural. You want to do these things So you're showing her that you are not needy. Now listen, this is one kind of little dumb example that I gave you here. I mean, not dumb, but it's just like something you might say in passing, whatever. But the whole idea here is you are the prize. You are the one who's not sure if she's your type. You're not sure if you guys are a match. You should always be the one who's making sure that she qualifies to be with you. And you're going to be doing that by asking her a lot of questions about herself. You're going to be making sure that you're dating other women because you know that there's not necessarily the high chance that just because you meet one woman, she's going to be the one for you. So all these big concepts are so powerful, and making sure that you realize that it's not about you chasing her, back to the beginning concept here. It's not about you chasing her, but it's about you making sure that you're just putting yourself out there in a way that makes you meet lots of women, okay, and go on lots of dates and get a lot of leads, but you're not sure yet. You're not sure yet. And this makes you more of the high value person that gets her to actually start chasing you, become more attracted to you. Hopefully, and we're zooming out even more, you're doing this in more areas of your life. You're keeping busy. I've been talking about this a lot lately on the channel because it's something that I've really come to see and believe, not only in my own life, but in my clients' lives and everything, is that you got to have hobbies and things going on in your life and be focused on work so you're not fully focused on her. And all these things is going to get her to chase you more. So I know that you came into this video wanting to know the line, which I did give you, but think about this as a much bigger concept. Okay, big concept here, that you are hard to get. Not because you're playing games, because you actually are hard to get. You're dating other women, you're busy with an awesome life, and that is what the dating pool looks like for you. That's what it's all about for you, and that's what you're going to be embodying. Most guys think the opposite, like I said in the beginning, chasing, and trying to get a pretty woman or a girl they like to fill this hole in their lives. That's what most guys are doing. Trying to fill that hole because they're bored, because they have low self-esteem, and because they don't have a lot of self-respect. So what can you do now? Well, you have to start working on these things, right? So you need to start getting some more hobbies, working on the things that you want to do, figuring out what that may be. What's one thing, tell me right now in the comments down below. I want to hear from you, and I'll be in the comments as well, and I'll respond to you. Just tell me one thing that you're doing right now besides chasing a woman. What is going on in your life that's keeping you busy, that you're enjoying, that you like, that's starting to build part of your life? Write that down below. And if you don't have one, think of something and write that down below as something you would like to do. And it's a good way to hold yourself accountable. So hope that helps. And just remember, you, my friend, you are the high status, high value man. You are the prize.